What's up? You probably think I should be reading, right? Well, I think I read enough so that I could read again, possibly Monday night. Then again, um, I probably will have some time tomorrow, at any time tomorrow, to get in a couple of chapters. But I want to get back to it because I want to know what's going on next. I like this book because it's behind the scenes of their fame years and how it all started and how it all came together. You know, very interesting. Oh boy, yeah, it is Friday night. I'm sitting on my porch. It's hot and muggy. The crickets and the cicadas are noisy. I don't see any bats flying just yet. And just because I don't see them flying don't mean they ain't flying. But I'm just sitting here chilling. Hello, one person. Come in the chat and say hello. Hello, two people. Come in the chat and say hello. I'm just trying to wind down from the week. And I would be in bed, but the other day I stripped my bed and I did laundry, so I got laundry on my bed. My bed's not made. So before I can make the bed, I gotta fold up these clothes, hang up these clothes, and then make my bed, then take a shower, and then get in it. Right now that sounds like a lot of freaking work that I'm not in the mood to do. So I will probably sleep in another room tonight and finish my room tomorrow. Because I'm tired, shit. I worked all week. I just don't feel like coming home. I just got home about 9:30. And yeah, I don't feel like doing any more work right now. So I'm going to sleep in another room. But anyway, hit the link, two people. Why are you just sitting there? Come in and say hello. Let's talk about something. Let me wind down a little bit more before I turn myself in. I'll do my yard tomorrow. Maybe not. I mean, does it look bad to you? You really can't see. But, yeah, depending on how I feel. I might not do a damn thing tomorrow, I'll tell you the truth. How's my bronchitis coming along? Better. Whenever I fall into a coughing fit, I just take my pump and it stops it in its tracks. So tomorrow's the last day for my steroids, and I think I got tomorrow and the next day before I finish the antibiotics. But I've been sounding like this all week, hoarse. Yeah, whatever. Another day, another 50 cent. What are you gonna do, right? You know what? Maybe I should go sleep at the pool tonight. I might do that. I've done it before. Not intentionally. Like I'll go for a midnight swim and then I'll go lay on the chair for a few minutes before I pack up everything to go home in. Next thing I know, I'm waking up in this daylight. Yeah, that happens. I might do that. I'll sleep real good too if I go for a swim. Although I don't need a swim to help me sleep because I'm tired tonight. I really am. Anyway, so what's been going on in true crime? A lot of stuff. So I believe in Texas. Don't ask me where the mama is, but it's a father and his 11-year-old daughter. He's a single parent. He was at work. 11-year-old daughter was at home. Um, she texted him and said someone was knocking. Hey, Triple, what's going on? She said someone was knocking or someone was at the door. And then he tried to call her back. She didn't answer. He sent some relatives that live in the same apartment complex. They came in the house. They said the door was open. She wasn't there. And when he gets home, he finds her, Jesus Christ, murdered in a plastic bag under the bed, 11 years old. That's all I know about it, but I surmise it's somebody in that apartment complex, somebody next door or a few doors down who knows his schedule, knew that little girl was home. I hope they catch that bastard quick. So that's one thing. Then in Maryland, you got this Rachel Morin, I think a mother of 5, and she had a boyfriend, and I think she was jogging in a park. She's found murdered. I'm not sure if she was essayed, and they're on the verge of looking for the perpetrator, and it's not the boyfriend, and something about his DNA, so they're looking for this guy. Then you got, what else? Oh, down here. Now, I knew this story was bullshit. So a couple of days ago in the news, and you could, when you read a news article, you could tell by the way it's written whether the journalist believes it's bullshit. So the title of the story was 2-year-old kidnapped, family says. And so apparently, this 2-year-old was kidnapped from his father in their apartment complex. Somebody was trailing him in the apartment complex. And somehow they snatched the kid from him. Kid been gone for several days now. Cute little boy. And, they put certain things in quotes like kidnap. The father says the kid was kidnapped in quotes. And, it just glares in your face that they don't believe the story. Well, they've arrested the father, not on kidnapping charges, not on murdering charges or anything, but for filing a false police report. And I understand that they're dragging a pond looking for the kid. Father did something to the little boy. So those are 3 major stories going on this week that I had just a little bit to delve in and find out what's happening. And of course, my main story is Rex Heuermann. That's right. The Long Island serial killer. What's going on with him this week? What came out? Well, they're looking into him with a cold case murder all the way back from 2003 in Las Vegas. Yes, he owns 2 condominium timeshares in Vegas. Now here's the story. A woman from New Jersey, Rex has ties from New Jersey, he lived in New Jersey, was found, her legs were found in Vegas. And then, I don't know which was found first, her legs or her torso, because her torso was found in Springfield, Illinois, and her legs were found in Vegas. And so they do have DNA from that case. They just swabbed Rex's mouth the other day for his DNA. It's being sent down to the authorities in Vegas to see if they have a match. Now, it's too many fucking coincidences when it comes to this damn Rex. And when it comes to crime, I really don't believe in coincidences that much. Not much at all, rather. Um, so when they first arrested him, they released a bail document, court document, and it illustrates from soup to nuts how they caught him, the investigation, the subpoenas of Google and the 200 searches of Google, and they subpoenaed phone records from his 7 burner phones. And when you have your cell phones, you got an email attached to it. And like I said, concerning this Vegas case, the torso was found in Springfield, Illinois. Well, I caught that one of the email addresses that Heuermann has connected to one of his burner phones, which I find is interesting. Now, this is prior to me finding out about this Vegas case. That just came out the other day. But the bail documents came out the day he got arrested. And I read through it. And as a matter of fact, I did the video, went through it, right? And remember, I was reading his email addresses, and there was one I kept saying, Springfield Man. I read it as Springfield Man. But no, it's Springfield Man. Springfield. So are we going to believe that's a coincidence that he has an email address, Springfield Man? And there's a body who's a young sex worker whose torso was found in Springfield, Illinois. I think we are going to discover that he has a plethora of victims all over the place. All over the place. And so I talked about how I vacillate between whether there's 1 or 2 serial killers along Gilgo/Jones Beach. So just to put you in the perimeter of what I'm speaking of, Rex Heuermann, there was 4 bodies found wrapped in burlap. Rex Heuermann is only charged with 3 of those 4. They're gonna connect them to the 4th one. It's just particulars they gotta go through or whatever. But 3 of those 4 bodies, they were all had the same MO, modus operandi, right? However, other bodies along the beach were dismembered. And again, you find legs on Jones Beach, but a torso was found in Manorville like 10 years prior. Pretty much like the Vegas and Springfield, Illinois. Yeah, so I'm just more inclined to believe all of that belongs to him. I think he's been doing this since 1991. And going back to coincidences, in 1991, there were 3 cases all in the same area in Brooklyn, Carroll Gardens. One woman was 32, drug addict, most likely a sex worker. She was found dismembered. She lived on Carroll Street. Well, during that same time, when she went missing and was found dismembered, Rex Heuermann was in his 20s, and his boss at the time lived on Carroll Street. Then the second individual was a 12-year-old girl walking to school, disappeared. Nobody's seen her since. Ain't found nothing, not even a fingernail of her. Going back to the early 90s. Well, Come to find out, and there's documents to prove it, Rex Heuermann was a architect at that time. A few doors down from this missing 12-year-old, he had permits where he was overseeing a project in one of the buildings. And then the third case was a Chinese lady. Her and her husband owned a Chinese restaurant. They found her, whatever. Somebody saw her in a car. They got the license plate. License plate went to a female at a CW Post on Long Island. But Rex Heuermann went to school a minute away to the other college, I think New York Tech or something, which is like a mile away, a minute away or something from CW Post. I mean, really, how much of a coincidence? Why is it that everywhere he is connected, somebody ends up dismembered and missing? How's that happen? It is what it is. It is what it is. What are you going to do? So the case is moving slowly. I understand why he's in prison. He is truly by himself. He eats by himself. He can use the phone. He has spoken to his wife. He definitely speaks to his lawyer over the phone. He's had 2 visitors by 2 males. One, of course, was his lawyer. One was a male, unidentified, and not a family member. And he also requests to meet with the clergy there. So perhaps, he's in the process of doing some soul searching and confessing, and maybe there won't be a trial. Maybe he'll stand up in court and reveal all the things he's done. Who knows? But the case is moving slow right now. And that's where we're at with the Long Island serial killer. So today, suffice it to say, I think he did all of those bodies. Tomorrow, I might consider there might be 2 serial killers. Maybe he didn't do the others. But I'm not going to believe when he was 46, that's when he first started killing people. They usually start in their 20s. And then I'm not going to believe that he only did those 4. And when they were discovered in 2010, he hasn't murdered anybody since. Bullshit. Bullshit. So it ain't just those 3 or 4. It's a whole lot more. So is he 59 now? He's been doing this for over 2 decades. That's a long time to be killing people and being undetected. All right. Please make sure you hit the like button, please, since you're sitting here. Come in and chat and say hello. I'd really like to chat with somebody instead of sitting here talking and talking. Oh, it is a really nice night out here. And I am thoroughly pooped. And the only reason why I'm not live from the bed is because I got laundry on my bed. And my bed is stripped. It's the only reason why. Hit the like button, please. Thank you. Yep, that's the only reason why. Came home and did my normal Friday night ritual, which is come in the house, get something to drink, go to the dining room, wind up the grandfather clock. And then after that, you can take a shower and go straight to bed. But not tonight. Not tonight, my darlings. Please hit the like button. Thank you who have done so. Anyway, what's been going on out here in these YouTube streets? Anything new? We got 7 stars who was pregnant, but then people don't believe she's pregnant. And she said she had an abortion in June, but she was pregnant by this dude who had herpes and who was married, and what a hot fucking mess. And I don't know why people put all this shit online. I mean, I don't know why. I don't get it. I don't get it. There's far too much shit that need to be kept to yourself. Nobody need to know that dude had herpes. And dude had like 11 kids. Most of them are autistic. I think he's autistic. She said she wasn't going to have no retarded baby. That's why she had an abortion. Lord help these people. And help me too. But honestly, like leaning away from these YouTube streets. I think I'm moving out of this ghetto. I just see stuff and it's like, really? Really? It's not even entertaining anymore. It's like sad. Bring back the old days where Tommy would, before Hangouts, before going live, where you had to upload videos, where, Tommy would come on several times a day and upload video roasting people and bringing the news with BC's back, and people were going back and forth with good debates at times or really funny skits, and other times excellent roasts. Those were the fun days to me. Nobody was trying to hurt nobody, just people were just roasting and talking shit. And now it's just way too much embarrassing drama. And that's my issue. I keep experiencing second-hand embarrassment. And after a while, it gets very taxing on my spirit. Always being embarrassed second-handedly, damn near every day. Can't do this shit no more. Hello. Can't do it no more. I'd rather stick with the true crime and try to fit pieces of a puzzle together and figure shit out. Make sense of shit that we don't have answers to. Got questions, but no answers. Anyway, I have talked enough. How does it feel being lied to? Kwani just went live. Oh, Lord, I'm sure she's talking about 7. I ain't gonna say no more about that. I'm just not. Anyway, I need to stop talking because you hear how hoarse I am, right? I want my voice back. That's what I want. I sound like a damn frog. Ribbit. All right. I guess I'll drag myself upstairs. I haven't seen my bed in 2 days. I can't remember how much clothes are on that bed, but if it ain't too bad, I'll get to work on it and just make up my bed, take a shower, and get in it. So I don't have to get up early tomorrow. I can sleep late. All right. Well, those of you who sat here with me for a few minutes, 25 minutes to be exact, you could have sat anyplace else on the interweb, but you was here with me. And I thank you for it. And it's time for me to go. So peace.